So yeah guys, if I told you there was a movie starring Christian Bale, Matthew McConaughey set in a post-apocalyptic universe where dragons ruled, you'd be like, where the fuck can I check this out? Well, any place you can find it on DVD. This movie is Reign of Fire, and it is a hidden gem from 2002 directed by Rob Bowman, and it's pretty fucking cool. It's not a masterpiece by any means, and it was original. This was the time when superhero movies like Spider-Man and the X-Men were dominating the box office. We got something unique and original. And as I said before, it's not perfect, but it has some cool ideas and some cool visuals. So what's the plot about? Well, it's set in the far future of 2020. Jesus, I would have taken dragons over COVID, come to think of it. Yeah, so it's set in 2020. And we see the world has become ravaged by dragons. And our main story takes place in a small community in England led by Quinn, played by Christian Bale, and he has a connection to the dragons. When he was a young boy, his mother was working on an excavation site that woke the dragons and caused them to basically spread across the earth and lay waste to humanity. So there's kind of a guilt there with this character. He feels responsible for the situation the world is in, and he's trying to save as many people as he can. His community is very feudal based. Hell, they're hiding out in a castle, so I suppose that's the best place you can hide from a dragon. And he is a bit hard-nosed, but he does give a shit about his people, and that's what brings him into conflict with Matthew McConaughey's Van Sant. You see, Van Sant is the leader of a militia group called the Kentucky Irregulars, who are self-appointed dragon slayers and have travelled over from the United States to England to hunt the bull dragon. And as a result, Van Sant wants to conscript Quinn's men into a suicidal mission to take out the creature and try and save humanity. And Quinn isn't having any of this because he considers the mission to be folly. And he's right, he saw firsthand what this creature can do. And this brings him into direct conflict with Van Sant. And the thing is, neither men are right, but neither are wrong either. And yeah, both the performances of Bale and McConaughey are fucking excellent in this movie. They play really well off each other. Particularly McConaughey, who's playing this kind of Colonel Kurtz-esque general, if he wasn't evil. And yeah, he went full fucking method actor for this role. Alexander Sedgwick, who starred in this movie, said he would only be addressed as Van Sant on set. That's how dedicated he was to the role. Another cool thing about this movie was it was filmed in my homeland in the Wicklow Mountains. And yeah, they were going to do a lot more shooting in different locations. However, the time this was being filmed, an outbreak of foot and mouth broke out in Ireland, and it restricted a lot of movement by people around the country. So that really hampered the movie, sadly. But you do get some nice shots of the Wicklow Mountains and the Irish landscape in this flick. Visual effects wise, for the early 2000s, the effects weren't terrible. I'm not going to lie, they're not the best. Keep in mind this is the early 2000s, and we all know what early 2000s CG looks like. That said, Rob Bowman was clever. He sparingly showed the dragons, and when he did, he used natural elements such as smoke and fog to hide the visual effects. And when they are on screen, it's not horrendous. Surprisingly, the worst visual effect in this movie doesn't involve the dragons. It actually involves the skydiving team known as the Archangels. There is such bad fucking blue screen, it sticks out like a sore thumb. And again, the dragons are in this scene, but they're not the worst part. The worst fucking part is this obvious blue screen scene with these three individuals quote unquote skydiving. It looks so fucking fake and it is so jarring. As I said before, the dragon effects aren't great, but they're a shite sight better than this. As well as CG dragons, there is practical dragons. Sadly, these are mainly corpses and carcasses, and we don't get any living practical effects with the dragons, but they still look cool. There was a tie-in game released by BAM Studios and Kuju Entertainment, and essentially it's a third-person adventure game where you can play as either human resistance fighters or dragons, and you have to fight it out for survival. It was released on the three major consoles of the time, the PS2, the Xbox and the GameCube. And yeah, it's okay. It's a fun game, but it's not gonna fucking set the world alight. And the reviews were kind of middling for it, just like the movie. Speaking of which, this movie did underperform. The critics didn't lambast it, but they weren't blown away by it either. And yeah, I think a lot of people were let down because when you look at the poster, you're thinking this is fucking Independence Day with dragons. I mean, it's London burning. I thought that was fucking awesome. And I'm not just saying that because I'm fucking Irish. I'm saying it because it looks like a badass epic action movie. But what we get is something more akin to Mad Max or The Road with dragons. It's still a kick-ass premise. I just get the feeling people were expecting something a lot more grand and epic than what they got thanks to that poster. I mean, in fairness, the poster did its fucking job. It got arses and seats. However, word of mouth soon spread, and I think that caused the fall off in the box office for this. There was meant to be a sequel, but again, it underperformed, and this flick has been essentially forgotten to time. That said, there is fans of this movie. You can definitely tell that Bobby Valla, the creator of Valaverse, based his lead bad guy in the new Action Force line on McConaughey's Van Sant. I mean, take a look at this dude. He's the spit of McConaughey's character in the movie. So what are my final thoughts on Reign of Fire? It kicks arse. Is it Lawrence of Arabia? Fuck no, but it's not trying to be. It is a unique premise, and God knows these days we could do with that. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's good fun, and it has a great fucking cast. Christian Bale, Matthew McConaughey, and an early performance by Jared Butler. There's a solid cast here, and there's fun to be had. So if you can find it on Blu-ray or DVD, pick it up. It's well worth it. I don't know where the fuck it's streaming, if even it is streaming anywhere. But yeah, give this one a look. You won't be disappointed. But if you have seen it, let me know in the comments below what you thought of it. Did you like it? Did you think it was shit? And what is your favourite dragon movie? Let me know that in the comments below as well. My name's Martin. This has been the Trash Picture Show. And yeah, have a good one. Take care. Bye now.